Hi, it's Chris here, and in this video we're going to go through the best snow cone makers or snow cone machines out there today. I've narrowed this list down to my absolute favorite 5, so no matter what you're looking for, there'll definitely be something on this list for you. So before we jump in, drop a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be updated with new videos. Alright, as usual, I'm going to skip all the fluff and just jump right in. If you want to confirm my recommendations, go in the description and check out that list to ensure you get the best price. Alright, so the first one on the list is going to go to my personal favorite. It's the Cuisine Art Snow Cone Maker. So this is the machine that brings Arctic level chill to your home. Forget about all that BS about ice blocks. This bad boy uses any ice you can find. It could be the ice from your freezer, a convenience store bag, or hell, even that lonely cube melting away in your bourbon. It's fast as hell too, pumping out enough ice for 4 or 5 snow cones per minute. Think of it as the Lamborghini of snow cone makers, if Lamborghinis were for making tasty frozen treats instead of compensating for other small things. Key features: massive capacity. This machine is like your greedy uncle at Thanksgiving, just never enough. It can crush 6 loads of ice in one go, enough for 13 cones, and yes, I counted. Speedy operation, so no endless waiting. Fill, push, and bam, ice in seconds. It's a bit like an angry snowman had too much caffeine. And user-friendly. You'd have to be a real idiot to mess this one up. Just press the handle and watch as it shreds ice into tiny pieces. No knobs, no settings, no brain required. Kid safe though. Unless your kid's got hands the size of Shrek's, they're not getting near those blades. Plus it comes with an ice scoop to keep those little fingers intact. Flip out trays as well. It's got these handy trays to hold 4 cones at once for syrup drizzling, making it party friendly. Just don't skimp on the syrup unless you like boring friends. So who's it for? Well, it's perfect for anyone looking to whip up a ton of snow cones fast without a PhD in ice crushing. Sure, it drips like a leaky faucet sometimes and you might end up with a mini ice rink on your counter, but hey, nothing a towel can't fix. If you're throwing a summer bash or you've got kids who think ice should be one of the main food groups, then this one has got you covered. The next one is my recommendation for the best budget option. It's the Showhill manual shaved ice machine. So the undisputed champion of budget ice grinders, you could say. This bad boy goes for about $20, which is less than you'd spend on a sad overpriced cocktail at a bar. But don't let the price fool you. This guy cranks out fine, flaky ice that could make a polar bear weep. The only catch? You're the one doing the cranking, so get ready for an arm workout that'll leave you questioning your life choices. Key features: cheap as chips. This thing is cheaper than a cab fare and more fun. You get great shaved ice for the cost of a gas station sandwich. And smooth operator. The texture is fine. None of that gravelly nonsense. It's like eating a cloud if clouds were frozen and covered in sugary syrup. And constant texture. Even if you crank it like you're trying to churn butter in a power outage, the ice comes out steady and smooth. And special ice mold required though. This machine is picky and only likes its own ice pucks. You'll need to plan ahead and freeze these blocks for at least 6 hours. That's right. Enough time to question your entire commitment to shaved ice. Also limited capacity. It's the opposite of your college fridge. Space is tight. Each ice puck makes about 3 servings, so don't plan on serving the entire neighborhood without a freezer stocked with molds. So who's it for? Well, it's for those of you who like your ice finely shaved and your budget's firmly intact. If you're the type who doesn't mind some DIY action or just wants to flex your biceps while churning out icy goodness, this is the machine for you. Perfect for small gatherings or the occasional treat, as long as you don't mind spending half your day freezing those specialty ice pucks. The next one is my recommendation for the best kit. Take a shot every time I say snow. It's the snowy little Snowy Max snow cone machine. So also known as the Rolls Royce of icy treats, this beast of a machine takes a bite out of your wallet but brings a blizzard straight to your countertop. It's packing serious muscle. This thing crushes through ice faster than you can say brain freeze. Designed with some features straight out of the big leagues, the little Snowy Max is here to remind you that shaved ice doesn't have to be some sad slushy mess. Key features: big old hopper. This machine has a half-gallon ice-hungry hopper that devours cubes faster than a toddler at a candy buffet. You'll get 9 extra-large servings from just one round, enough to satisfy even the most hardcore ice addict. And no fancy ice needed, unlike those snobby machines that demand specialty-shaped ice. This one's all about standard cubes. Just raid your freezer or the ice bin at your nearest gas station and you're good to go. Includes all the goodies too, comes with 6 syrup mixers and 2 fancy dispenser bottles with spouts, because what's the point of a snow cone if you can't drown it in neon coloured sugar water? And crushes ice like a beast. It doesn't just crush ice, it obliterates it. We're talking crunchy snow cone pellets, not that delicate shaved ice fluff. It's like a snowstorm in a blender, and it's all happening in your kitchen. And safety first, but also loud as hell. The motor's got a safety feature only running when the lid's on, which is nice because this monster can be as loud as a jackhammer on Red Bull. And yes, it might do a little counter dance, but hey, who doesn't? So who's it for? Well, it's for those of you who want to go all in on snow cones, like seriously all in. If you've got the cash to drop and don't mind a machine that sounds like it's summoning the Ice Age, this one is for you. Perfect for big family gatherings, parties, or just when you want to live out your snow cone dreams in style. Just make sure you've got earplugs on standby and maybe a friend to help keep this beast from dancing off the counter. The next one is my recommendation for the best commercial grade option. It's the Zeni electric stainless steel snow cone maker. So this is a machine that takes go big or go home to a whole new level. It's commercial grade, meaning it's technically built for food trucks or restaurants, but priced so low it practically dares you to make a mountain of snow cones in your own kitchen. This machine cranks out ice at a ridiculous 143 pounds per hour, perfect if you're looking to recreate the Arctic tundra at home or keep a small village in icy snacks. Key features: crazy high capacity. It pumps out ice faster than your freezer can even dream of. Seriously, you could run a marathon and it would still be crushing ice when you got back. Just make sure you've got a truckload of ice ready to feed it. Accepts any ice, shape or size as well, no discrimination. It'll take whatever ice you throw at it, cubes, blocks, hailstones from a freak storm, you name it. Automatic safety shutdown as well. The motor cuts off whenever the plunger's open because you don't want this ice shredding monster turning on you. Safety first, but also let's be real, nothing's quite as thrilling as knowing this machine could take off a finger if you're not careful. And heavy duty, very stable. This machine is hefty and also not about to shimmy off your counter. It's loud enough to wake the neighbors, but at least, you know, it's not going anywhere. Messy as a tornado though. Let's not beat around the bush. This thing is an ice throwing maniac. Expect your kitchen to look like an ice rink when you're done, but hey, it's just water. Grab a towel and call it a day. So who's it for? Well, it's for anyone who thinks a little mess and a lot of noise are just the price of greatness. If you're catering a carnival, fueling a snow cone business, or just have a serious craving for ice, this machine has got your back. Ideal for commercial settings or the most hardcore home users, it's ready to churn out snow cones for the masses. Just be prepared for the sound of a lawnmower and the cleanup of a small hurricane. The next one is my recommendation for the best for parties, and this is the Nostalgia Vintage Snow Cone Maker. So a machine that looks like it fell straight off the back of a carnival truck in the 1920s. It's got that old school vibe going on with its vintage pushcart design, which means not only can you crush ice, but you'll also feel like you should be wearing suspenders and shouting, "Step right up!" It's a killer addition to any party, transforming your kitchen into a mini carnival. But let's be real, it's not just a pretty face, it does pack a punch where it counts. Key features: adorable retro design. This machine is so cute. You'll feel like you need to charge people tickets just to look at it. It's got 2 wheels, 2 legs, and a little shelf that practically screams, "Let's get nostalgic and eat ice, shall we?" Big ice bin capacity as well. It can hold enough shaved ice for about 20 cones, so you won't have to keep running back to the freezer every 2 minutes. However, if you've got a crowd, you'll still be shoveling ice like it's a coal furnace. Also uses standard ice cubes, no need for fancy shapes. Whatever you've got in the freezer, this machine can grind it down into perfectly pebbly ice, which holds that syrup like a champ, and tiny crunchy bits. It delivers primo snow cone texture. Think little crunchy bits that melt in your mouth just right. It's like the confetti of the ice world. But an awkward layout, a bit of a catch. It's got a hopper chamber that's smaller than your bank account after tax season. You'll be refilling this thing a lot. Also, scooping the ice out is like playing Operation with a small doorway, so bring your steady hand and a bit of patience. So who's it for? Well, it's for anyone who thinks a snow cone machine should be as fun to look at as it is to use. Ideal for parties where people will love the vintage vibe and you can churn out cones like a carnival boss. Just be ready for some ice refills and a bit of a balancing act when scooping. If you're the type who loves a good theme, doesn't mind some extra steps, and wants a snow cone maker with charm for days, this is your guy. Alright, so those are my recommendations there. Hopefully there's something on that list for you, but if you have any questions, drop them down below, and if you found value in this video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.